Just for now, I think that's moving is just going to be Lorleth's turn. She's trying to kind of um, instill herself with the courage to try to step up to this foul beast and see if she can somehow get the shackles on him or something.
Well, if that's your turn, then Edelard, it's your go. But I mean, y'all are free to discuss as you see fit.
First, I'm going to get this out of the way.
All right, you're good.
All right.
You're fine. Your mind's completely clear, buddy.
Cool.
You are laser like focused now.
Yeah.
You're like Rocky. You know, you just crush a picture of Culex in the corner.
Yeah. With some meat attached to it.
Like you stare intently into a mirror now. All of a sudden, where it come from, nobody knows. By the way, Anoni, your magical spirit weapon is a sword.
Yeah, I heard that.
Well, I think with this sudden burst of confidence, I will move up slightly behind Forth.
You're carrying behind the mace. It floats in front of you.
Exactly. And, I'm not really sure.
Okay.
Taunt him a second time.
He'll become so cross that he will make a mistake.
Yes, because that works on the demons.
Yes. Always.
I mean, you could try. You could try having a conversation if you'd like.
Your mother was an angel, and your father was a human.
Your father smelt of wildflowers.
And your mother smelled of elderberries.
No, she has to be an angel because demons hate angels.
What is he, little Nicky now?
I guess so.
Release the evil.
Yeah.
Popeye's chicken is the shiznit.
Anyone got a pineapple?
Jeez.
Okay. What else would you like to do, Eldar?
Well, I don't think shooting him is going to do anything.
It seems to have not been a permanent problem for him so far. Yes, the demon regenerates health.
That's the other thing. We might have to wait for him to come all the way through to actually do damage to him, too.
Well, yeah. If we can keep him trapped in the pocket dimension somehow.
That's an interesting thought. Are you willing to risk it?
That's the thing I've been...
Might have to see.
Because, I mean, if he comes all the way out and you can't damage him, how are you going to get him back in?
Yeah.
Oh, what the heck? I got plenty of bull. Why did I have advantage? I don't know.
I don't either. They both hit. You can roll your damage.
But it critted.
Like. Yeah, you can roll your damage if you like.
It's probably still not going to do anything.
Bing. Doesn't seem to hurt him. I mean, you kind of see him ping off of him and kind of ping him. But he doesn't seem to be lesser than because of the attacks. If that makes any sense from what I'm explaining.
Yeah. Well, it was worth a shot.
Yeah, I mean,
literally.
You had the ammo. Good chance to test your practice your crossbow skills.
Of course.
Anything else?
Nope. Who was that?
Oh, ongoing damage.
Oh,
somebody?
What was that?
we lost an Oni.
That's not good.
Yeah, continue on ongoing damage. I forgot to shut that off. I don't know how to shut that off, actually.
I somehow accidentally left the call.
Oh,
You still get minus 50 DKP.
Ugh.
Somehow this giant demon took damage from ongoing, and I'm not sure how.
Does it know from what source?
Itself, apparently.
It does not have a very good self-esteem level.
That's okay. I took care of it. So, anyway, you will see it reach out its hand again. And one thing, I should just keep these open. Actually, I think it was back here, wasn't it? You see the chain that was pulled off an Oni, Eldar. You see it begin to move and form into a spawn. You see another one land here. Or you see the one where it missed, and you see the one where it's taken off, and they seem to land there. He will then reach out his hand again, and he will fire at Luther. You see a chain. Luther, make a dexterity saving throw. As a chain comes flying at you to try and hit you.
Deck save?
Yes, please, as you try and dodge out of the way of this chain. You succeed as the chain goes flying past you and smashes into the ground, breaking rock. And that will be his turn. Luther, you are up.
I'm just deciding what I want to do here. Well, I'm going to take my bonus action and move my spiritual weapon and have it attack the torment spawn right there.
Okay. That hits. That kills. So it cleaved that torment spawn into pieces. Or not cleaved it, but bashed it into pieces. I guess it basically broke the chain. Now,
How does attacking the portal sound like to you guys?
Very good. I don't.
it might just pass through.
Do we know what would happen if we attacked something like this? Does any of our characters know?
You all have no experience attacking a portal.
It could work.
Well, one way to find out, how should I roll to attack the portal?
How are you planning on attacking this portal?
Did it coalesce into one big portal, or is it still a bunch of little portals? Or
He is basically just grabbing and ripping the universe open. Like, it's not like a physical portal that's sitting there. He is basically just, like, spreading the world apart. So basically, imagine a cut, and then all of a sudden you just see him spread the world open and stick his hands and his body out.
So does the portal kind of self-close little by little in between?
But yes, basically, it's kind of like he's not sustaining it enough yet. And it's like, as he does it, it seems to kind of rip a little bit more, but it closes back up and he has to fall back inside.
I don't know. Attack his hands? Make his hands go ouch?
just contemplating here.
You aren't thinking. You're just like,
Well,
attack.
I mean-
It's like, do something. You have
Attacks
a
don't
rock.
seem
You
to
have
work
magical
on him
items. Use
at all.
them.
So I don't think attacking his hands will do anything.
Yeah, I mean, like, how many times do I have to like? No, that did not do nothing.
We
Like,
haven't
what
tried any melee yet.
is there like a portal like around like his main body though, or what? Anything like that?
No, he has basically split the universe open and stuck out. It's not this giant black portal you all had to attack. I'm going to explain this again. Basically, he has split the universe's fabric open and stepped his way through.
So he stepped through?
Well, he's basically trying to come through that way. He's like basically there is just the universe. You see this kind of split in the universe, and it just spreads open, and he kind of basically pulls his way through to try and get out.
So there's no edge to that at all then?
Basically, just where his body is.
Would we be able to?
My bad.
What?
I was going to cast that on myself the next turn. I was
Oh,
clicking on it to read.
Size,
So now I cast it on him.
Space he takes up
Do what?
would we be able to tell the size of the space he takes up?
He is significantly larger than you all. He is a very large creature.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you're just like, we need to attack him. Like, it didn't work. It's like I keep.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna try to attack like the section like the borders of where he's starting to pull out though, or rip up, or whatever you want, just however you want to describe
How?
that.
You're trying to. I'm going to say this. You can't do that. You're trying to attack the fabric of the universe, basically. If you're trying to do that, that is beyond the ability of your character.
Mm-hmm.
Unless you can rip or close, unless you can manipulate the fabric of the universe, that is beyond the character's capability. Like, come on, guys. Giving you everything you need. Just think for 2 seconds. I mean, you all spent a week and you didn't plan anything, and then it's like, I'm just gonna kill their characters for being like, if you threw the rock.
Yeah, I'm gonna move up and try to hit this torment demon here. Spawn.
Okay. Like, nobody's coming up with a plan. Nobody's thinking about this. Like, y'all are just like, attack it. I'm gonna attack the. Attacking didn't work.
Would that be a advantage?
Not really. You just be able to attack it. That fails. You failed to hit it. Fourth, you are up.
Okay, so I'm going to move forward. Yes.
Okay.
Here, and I'm going to cast protection from good and evil.
Huh? You did not make a. What were you trying to do?
I'm just moving forward, and then I'm going to cast protection from good and evil on myself.
Okay. That's it.
Yes, and on accident, I somehow cast it on him earlier. So
That's fine. It doesn't matter. I know what's going on. Okay. The Torment Demon will attack Luther then. It misses, as it does not break through your armor with its attack. Lorelith, you are up.
Okay.
Y'all are sitting there like the entire answer was attack, attack, attack. He's like, I'm gonna attack the universe. I'm gonna take the fabric of the world. It's like, that's not going to work.
I guess if I move past that thing, it would probably be. Yeah. So I guess you'll have to shoot at this torment spawn here.
You have multiple magical ways of doing this, and you just
Let's see.
through the rock. They're gonna basically separate his hit. If you bind him, it's dead.
Okay, then should we move up 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35.
It does not seem to
Right
affect
there.
and weaken his presence.
Then turn.
Okay. Adeline, you're up. You all just keep attacking. It's like, grr. It's like, stop attacking and use your brains for 2 seconds. You're trying to.
Alright. I'm gonna move.
It's like, God.
I use my bonus action to dash up next to Forth.
Okay.
And I think that will be my turn.
I gotta figure out how to stop that crap. Because I don't know what that is. Oh. This is being restrained. There we go. Got rid of his effects. Alright, so he will lash out and attack each of you.
Dirty.
All 4 of us?
It should have been 2.
Oh.
Fourth, he misses. Eldelar, he misses. He apparently tried to attack himself. Oh no, I'm sorry. No, he didn't. That was the one from the round beforehand.
Yeah, that's the
Yes.
damage.
Yes, he misses both of you. As he kind of whips and swings his chains back and forth, smacking at you. But is unable to actually make an attack. Alright, Luther, it is your go.
I'm going to use my bonus action to move my spiritual weapon up.
Okay.
Mhm.
I'm going to move up.
Mhm.
You're like, oh, it's like, come on, guys, you something besides just basically like you're trying to brute force this action, and you're like,
I'm going to see if there's a different result this time attacking the Chain Devil. Why is it rolling advantage again?
do you have advantage clicked on the bottom or something?
No, he's rolling advantage, isn't he?
He is.
I don't know.
Yeah, he would be rolling advantage there for some reason.
Interesting.
Maybe he's just that awesome of the devil.
I don't know why he's rolling advantage. I can't figure that one out. It shouldn't be.
Do you want me to redo that, or?
No, it's fine. Alright, so you hit him. Alright, so you smash into him with your or you hit him with the Sacred Flame.
Sacred Flame, yeah.
He kind of descends upon him. But you see him. You see the Sacred Flame burn, but it does not seem to weaken him. His presence still seems to be the same.
Not even a little bit weaker?
No.
I'll be right back.
Why is he? This is so weird. I don't know why it's showing him being. Because you shouldn't be. Just because brain damage does not mean. I'm sitting there screaming at my computer, going, "God, think about this for 2 seconds. You all are just like running up, and we're just going to attack him. We're just going to keep attacking. Like, it didn't work the first time. It didn't work the second time. It didn't work the third time. Like, how many times are you going to try this crap? Like, how many rounds are we going to go through this with y'all just doing the same thing?"
I'm waiting for Zeros to come back to go to finish my turn here.
Okay. That's no worries. Welcome back. Fourth, it is your go.
Is he supposed to be wounded?
I haven't reset him yet. No. I forgot y'all can see that actually now, can't you?
Yeah.
So basically, all the kind of scratches and damages that you seem to have tried to apply to him seem to have kind of basically not weakened him, and it seems to basically automatically regenerate itself and so forth.
So if I look at that little thing, the little rock with the runes on it, is it doing anything at the moment? Just still being glowy?
It basically is pulsing in a circle around the runes. They each pulse in an order. So the one on the right, and the one on the front, and the one on the left, and one on the back. And they kind of go in a like almost like a 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 pattern as it goes around the rock.
Gotcha. Do I happen to see any of those runes inside this room? Like, is there like on a wall anywhere?
You see them. You see kind of as you look around the room. You notice them you notice some runes that seem to be kind of marked onto the walls, but they're not. But they seem to be only partially there. They seem to have been faded over time. So you don't make out each of the runes. So like they're not all matching, but there are runes marked on the wall.
Did we see the similar runes in that other room that had like a ceiling runes on it? Do they look similar to that?
They kind of do, but not exactly. They're different runes, but they're similar.
So can you give me an indication of where these runes would be located at in this room real quick?
They are in each of the corners.
So I'm just going to move my character to just where I think they're probably going to be at. So
One
there,
there, and there.
all right. Let's see.
Put you back where you belong. You spent over an hour trying to figure out how to fight this demon, and you finally go, the rock. Yes, the rock. Or the shackles would have worked too. You didn't ignore those two. You start going in these plans, and you're like, oh, that won't work. And it's like, oh,
So,
just attack
quick question. I don't know if this will work, but it's just, could my going over to these runes, if I use the mending spell on it, would it fix the?
It might.
So I'm going to at least try this. I'm going to run over to this.
All right.
And
how do you know that's the one to fix first?
Okay, so can I when I'm looking at the stone, what's the first one that pulses?
As you're looking at the stone, the one to your right-hand side does. So if you're holding the stand directly in front of you, the one to the right, and it's the one in front, and then the one to the left, and then the one to the rear.
So one to the right, one to the front, one to the
left, one to the rear. So it basically goes in a circle.
Okay, so let me write this down. So it says right, front, left,
back. So the one closest to you. You finally thinking. Finally, somebody's getting the idea. I swear to God, I'm screaming at my monitor. I won't ignore it. Like, you all could not. I thought you all had figured it out 30 minutes earlier. And you all
So
just
being
ignored it.
right would mean that one over here.
Make an investigation check to try and determine which rune matches which one on the wall. If you can determine which one. You are unsure if that one matches the one that's the one you're looking for.
All right. Even though I'm not 100% sure, can I at least try and do the mend thing and see if
Yes. You can try and mend if you'd like.
so I will cast mend on the rune in front.
Okay. So as you begin to mend, you can see that you almost kind of see the dust and the dirt kind of peel back up from the wall, revealing a rune. You have managed to successfully repair that rune that matches the first of the glowing runes.
And I definitely relay this back to everyone, saying the runes on my stone seem to be matching what's on the floor, and it may be helpful if we fix these runes.
Sounds good to me.
Excellent.
Now, does Loreleth think that if she were to jump up, she could reach the arms of Culex?
If you jump well, yes.
Okay. So I could say pull out the shackles, run up and jump, and try to shackle.
If you would like to try that, you are welcome to try that.
Okie dokie. I'll run up.
To
Okay, what skill check do you want?
You want an acrobatics check to jump.
Okay. Shit.
You just get there. Like, it's up, you're reaching up, but you do manage to get high enough.
Okay. Try to get the shackles on.
Okay, so for that, you will have to make a attack roll. Yes.
Okay.
Make an attack roll to basically try and attack him with these shackles.
Hack him. Where is that?
It would be in a dexterity check, so you could just use your range attack, I guess. Would probably work.
Range. Okay.
Do you have a melee weapon?
Yeah, I do have
Make a
short
melee
sword.
weapon attack then.
Yeah.
He kind of sees you and he kind of tries to fight back, and you see him swing his chains at you, but you're able to lock the shackles on.
Nice.
And then you go flying back to the floor.
Okay, I guess that's her turn.
All right, Eldalart, you are up. I like how the
Oh,
Ranger
what
did that,
happened
I
to
suppose.
the demon then?
Huh?
After the shackles got put on him, what happened to him? Did he get cut in half, or
You see him, he's just kind of bound there with his shackles and his shackles bounding his arms. Unable to kind of... You see him kind of flailing his arms together to try and break the shackles. I swear to God, I have screwed him on her for...
Could I reach him with my swords from here?
You have to make an acrobatics check to jump and attack him. Or you could run up. You could run up Loreless back and jump off of her back, but that's entirely up to y'all.
Yeah. But didn't Loreleth fall down?
Yeah, you fell back to the floor, and I'm thinking he could run up your
Oh,
shoulders.
fell back to the floor. I thought you meant. Okay.
Yeah.
I thought you meant like felt prone.
No, you just kind of you basically landed back on
Landed,
the ground. You're
okay.
not floating in the air still. Yeah, I didn't expect you unless you decided to hang on. You can welcomely hang on to those shackles.
I think what I'll do is I'll jump up and thrust both of my swords at him to try and push him back in.
Okay, so you're gonna try. So you're not trying to. So you're just gonna try and push him and force him back.
Push him, yeah.
With the tips of my swords.
Okay. All right. So make an acrobatics check to see if you get up there. You succeed just fine. You ain't got no problems getting up there too. You get up basically up to his face, and you're staring him in the face as you come flying up at him.
I'm gonna try to shove my swords right in his eyes.
Well, his eyes are not eyes; they're holes with fire behind them. But okay.
Well, his eye sockets.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna plunge
can
these metal swords into this flaming monster.
Yeah, they just go right.
What could go wrong?
This magical sword. I'm
Well.
sure this rapier will be just fine. Make an attack roll with each of your weapons.
Well, that failed.
All right, so you try this, and both of your swords kind of get tangled up in his chains, and you basically miss as he kind of flails his arms around.
That's
My sword
2
stuck in him.
ones. That's great.
At least he didn't crit the first times before he rolled those ones. Is there anything else you would like to try and accomplish? Attacking directly didn't hurt him. But you finally got it.
So I'm on the ground and my swords are stuck in him, basically.
No. They basically kind of bind up, and you don't really get a good attack on him. But you're able to retrieve them. They're not his.
Oh, okay. I think I'm done for now. After that disappointment.
All right, so Culex will scream. Well, he'll wail and fling around, and he will roll and fail. So you see him trying to break the shackles, and he's not succeeding. And then you hear him holler out an almost a supernatural evil. I need you all to make wisdom saving throws.
Oh boy.
Now, will I gain advantage since I have my protection from good and
You
evil?
will.
Oh, good.
You succeed. The only one who fails is Eldelar. And you hear in your voice, "Release me! Release me now!" But it is not enough to overcome your own will. But you can still hear it gnawing in the back of your mind.
Lovely.
And that will be his turn. Luther, you are up. The
I'm
demon is.
gonna use my what?
I was gonna say the demon is bound. You see Forth over there mending up a run. Eldelar is fighting. He's almost like he's being drawn towards this demon. What do you do?
Well, I already used my bonus action to move my spiritual weapon up, and would I be able to hit him like right here?
Again, you would have to kind of leap up in the air to attack him. You have to make a jump because he's way above.
Where should I place my character for that? Like right here?
Yeah, anywhere kind of where Eldelar or Forth or somewhere like that is at, or close. That's close. You're one welcome to try there.
Yep.
A spell would hit him, but if you're actually trying to hit him with your weapon, you have to be up in the air because he is a very large monster.
Well, I'm gonna move to here more, and I'm gonna see what happens when I cast a spell now that he's bound like that.
Okay. So, why is it still rolling advantage for him? I don't know if there's something in here. Oh! Duh! He has magic resistance. He has advantage on saving throws against magic weapons. But because he is bound, he fails. He can't resist and you see him kind of rock back and maul, and you see him kind of almost fall back in towards the portal. He is still out, but he is back in towards the portal.
Should I roll damage, or did I kind of do that effect more?
You did more of an effect than damage. You don't appear. It does not appear that any kind of damage has seemed to affect him so far.
So I knocked him in a bit more. So
yeah, he's kind of rocked back, and he's like kind of falling back into the portal a little bit, like it's starting to kind of maul back around him.
Interesting.
Yes, it is, isn't it?
Maybe.
And I'll end my turn.
All right, Forth, you're up.
All right, so I want to run over to this other corner.
Okay.
And I want to see if this rune somewhat looks like what would be on the front of the.
Make an investigation check to try and compare the rune you've got on the stone to the rune on the wall.
I still don't know.
You have no idea. You can't make
just trying to educate a guess. I'm going to try and cast mend on it just to see if.
Okay. So you mend it back up. And again, you managed to find the right ruin. By some sheer dumb luck, you have managed to successfully complete the second rune. And as you do, you see the rune on the stone begin to, it's supposed to pulse. It begins to glow brighter.
Just keep going clockwise.
That's what I'm figuring, because the way it pulsed was in a clockwise manner, and so I do make mention to Eldalar and Lorith that I'm going to be going behind them to the next one and to the front, unless they head that direction. But I'm going to say let me do it, because I don't know if I have to have the stone near me. You know what I'm saying?
Is there enough time for your character to say all this?
And he's yelling it as the thing is being rebuilt, basically. Like, he's just screaming.
Yeah, I mean, Loreleth is focused on trying to get this fucker.
So basically, nobody's heard what you had to say, Dan.
Yeah.
That's perfectly fine.
Keep going. We'll keep him distracted.
Yeah.
Yes, that's exactly what I end up figuring. That's what's going on. And since that, I will end my turn.
Lorelith, you are up again.
Okay. Well, seeing Eldalar try to push him back, his sword, she will draw her short sword and will try to do the same thing.
Okay.
Which will require an acrobatics check again, right?
Yes. To try and get up there.
Bam.
You just kind of like leap one-footed up with your sword, like a drawn back at like a point.
Yeah.
Now make an attack roll.
Fucking goddamn it! Fuck you, game.
So you come slashing through and you hit the shackles. But luckily enough, you miss it. You hit him in such a way that it does not break the shackles. As you go crashing back to the ground from your horrible miss. And you are now prone from having collapsed to the floor. Because you were unable, because you missed so violently, you swung yourself forward. You had no way of bracing your fall.
Yeah. I'm also going to say she dropped her sword, too. Probably from that.
It landed right in front of you, basically.
Yeah.
It's directly in front of you. You could pick it back up. But, you missed. Eldalar, you need to make a wisdom saving throw.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Ooh. So you begin to be compelled. Almost a desire is riding in the back of your mind to release the shackles. And you are fighting tooth and nail to not do that. You are unable to act, as you are bitterly in a mental struggle with yourself.
Oh, God.
And so you are unable to act. It will be the chain demon's turn. It will be Culex's turn. Culex, not being a fool, notices Forth running around, repairing the runes, and he will try and snare him. And that misses. As you see, so Forth, as you're running along, you see a bit of chain come flying out and smash into the wall beside you, breaking it into many pieces, hitting you, but unable to really affect you. And again, he will scream out and compel Eldelar to release him.
Is that another wisdom saving throw?
That is not.
Okay.
Oh.
It's a speech.
Yes. Luther, you are up.
First I'm gonna have my spiritual weapon go next to him and up. Is that possible?
It could fly up enough to get him, yes. It could fly to diagonal and hit him. It can go 30 feet, so it's solid.
So I'll do that first. Where is that? Right here.
That hits.
I really think that wanted to be a 4 there for a second.
I think it was a 4. And the game's like, they failed continuously. Give them something. So it hits, so roll me some damage. Alright, so it hits him, and you see him kind of rock back even more, to the point where almost his head is barely outside the portal. And you can see his
That's
arms.
also force damage, too.
Yes, it does
If
not
that
matter.
does anything special.
That does not matter. It does not change the outcome. Just letting you know. So you see him rock back, and his head is almost engulfed back into the portal, basically.
And then I'm going to cast Sacred Flame on him.
Oh. Drop the 10. Okay. Yeah. So because he's a disadvantage. Yeah, okay, you hit. He actually rolled a crit as his second roll for advantage on his dex saving throw. But because he is bound, he is no longer successful. He can no longer resist.
Do you want me to roll damage again?
Yes,
or
please. Alright, so a beaming light comes out and strikes him from you. And you see him fall back into the portal, and you see his hands begin to fall back, and you see his face disintegrate. And you can see him trying to fight back against it, but he's being driven back.
So is he still here, or
He is still partially out. His head is driven back into the portal, and you can still kind of make it out, but it's there. But his arms are kind of driven back some, but his arms and parts of his body are still out. Just not completely like he was. He's basically falling back, almost like he's falling into something, and you kind of see his arms out in front of him, and he's kind of like this, like he's almost like you see those pictures where people like slowly sink into like something dense, like stone or something like that. Kind of like Terminator, and it's kind of like Arnold Schwarzenegger in the end of Terminator 2, where he slowly disintegrates into it. He's kind of like that right now, slowly falling back into this portal.
Yep, I'm gonna end my turn.
All right, Forth, your go. You just had a chain fly past your head and smash the wall beside you.
All right. I'm gonna run up here, and again try to see if I out of sheer dumb luck or this is actually the pattern it needs to be. So I'm gonna try and look at the.
Okay. So roll investigation.
Damn.
You know it is not the right one.
Okay.
You are that this is the other rune.
All right. So I'm going to. I'm going to take my dash action to run over here. But since I use my dash, I know I can't cast it. So I'll end my turn.
You know you could have just casted Mending, right?
Wait, is mending that
Could we
far away?
reverse time?
Mending's a ranged spell.
Yeah. Reverse time.
Oh, Mending is actually technically a touch spell.
Yeah, it is a touch.
Oh, it is? Oh.
I thought it had like a 60-foot range. I thought you could point to something and go mend, but okay.
I know, but I've actually been doing something really stupid, right? It's a 1-minute cast.
Whatever.
Gotcha.
I'll hand wave it.
I don't care.
This is an epic battle. And we're doing cool things, so.
So you're running, you're almost out of breath. You're gasping as you get to this spot, right? Because you're running around.
Right.
Whoa!
Oh, jeez, how did that happen?
Big Loreleth.
She is inspired.
And Tidy Eldalar.
Who keeps doing that?
For some reason, I'm now targeting you, but I don't know.
Please don't. Question mark?
Well, I don't think he's actually not targeting himself. There you go.
Well, I was targeting myself whenever I cast the one spell on me, but then.
Yeah.
So since I came over here, I will end.
Yes.
Okay, so Culex is still trying to break, or
He is still trying to fight. He has not given up the fight, and he's still partially out. His arms are almost fully out. They're out to like above the elbow or the shoulder. I mean, so basically just a bit up into his bicep. What would be his bicep, basically.
no.
And his head is like just in far enough you can still make out his face, but only barely.
Okay, so if she were to get up, grab her weapon, and then try do the jump attack thing again, would that be able to do that in a turn?
Yeah, you'd be able to try.
Yeah.
I mean, it worked last time just fine.
Yeah. She's determined at this point, and this is the only way she.
You know, the
feels she
blood
can-
coming out of her mouth, things like that. Yes.
I'm just trying to think what else. There's really nothing else. If nothing else, we'll just keep threatening him anyways. So she'll try to jump up there.
Succeeds.
Okay.
Rolls a 1.
Nope.
Nope.
That ain't a
Crits.
1. That ain't a fucking 1.
So you swing your sword at him and crash into him and basically kind of bash against his arms, and you see him kind of fall back even farther into this portal. Barely.
As she lets out like the loudest fucking battle cry any of the party's ever heard her scream.
I am now deaf.
Not that loud. Come on now. She's not a banshee.
You scream so loud you lose your ability to speak. You are now
Thanks,
officially
Steven.
a mute.
That's alright. She saved the world. Kind of.
You saved a small town, possibly. That's what you're.
Possibly.
You may not have saved anybody. It may be your own fault. Y'all are in this dungeon. Who can say? No, you're good. So, anything else you'd like to try and accomplish?
No.
Adelar?
I need to have my existential crisis first.
Yeah. Keep talking to yourself. See what
Mhm.
happens. You manage to break free of the kind of control.
Nice.
All right. I'm going to try that jumping attack again.
Leaping elves.
Yeah.
That's what will be known as from now on.
Leaping elves and the magical mace of doom.
Yeah.
You only just
I'd read
make
that
it.
book. Oh,
Alright,
man.
so attack with each of my weapons.
They both hit.
It's better.
Alright, so you push him back, and you can see him fighting as you drive him back into the portal. His hands are basically, he's basically fighting to keep his hands out, to keep the portal open. It is all that is left of Culex's in this mortal, in this realm, is his hands are fighting to stay forward and keep the portal ripped open.
Well,
You hear one last scream out. Wisdom saving throws from everybody, please. Ooh. Ooh.
Ooh.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. So, Eldalar, you and Dan, you and Forth, hear in the back of your minds again, release me. I must be free. There is nothing left. I will give you all that you seek.
how is he screaming if his head is submerged, though?
He is basically screaming across the astral plane.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
It basically penetrates your being, basically. And you all are both extremely compelled.
Oh shit.
But you are able to withstand enough that you do not act. Luther, it is your go.
Bring it home.
Well, I'm going to continue dunking him, and I'll use spiritual weapon first.
Slam dunk!
Why are you crying, James? Because you just got dunked on. Alright, so your spiritual weapon comes through and just basically just baseball beams him right across the your spiritual weapon gets massive, right? So it becomes like huge. And it comes just swinging in and basically just bashes him right across the forearms. And you see him fall back into the portal. And the portal basically almost completely perfectly seals. With just this tiny bit radiating from it. As he still tries to claw from inside to claw it back open again.
God damn it.
What does that do? Sacred Flame.
You kind of do it, but it doesn't. He's fallen back in already, and it doesn't like close the portal or anything like that. He's still fighting, but you have managed to push him back inside right now.
Well, at least I knew that for next round. I would have done something else had I known that before. And I can't really do much else.
All right, Forth. Wisdom saving throw.
Really? Game?
God damn it, dice.
All right, so you can feel yourself being urged on, but you are able to steel yourself, and you are unable to act for this turn.
Fuck.
Lorelith, you are completely fine. Culex does not stand before you currently. What do you wish to do?
I think she'll try to run over to Forth, seeing he's in some sort of thing, and try to shake him out of his thing.
Reverend, bash him in the head with your sword.
No.
Snap out of it,
Get
Jim.
a hold of yourself, Forth.
Alright, so you want to
Fight
aid.
against it.
You want to aid. Okay, so you're going to inspire him. Forth, you can make a wisdom saving throw at neutral. Not advantage, not disadvantage, but just neutral.
Neutral. Okay.
Yes.
Yes.
And you are able to break free. What else would you like to do, Lorelith?
I guess, seeing he's knocked out, she'll just move. Well, actually, how much movement was that?
That was
15.
20 feet.
20 feet.
Yep.
She'll move to stand back with
She's not gonna
Get
ready an
ready,
action or
sneak in.
anything like that.
Can she still do that?
She could ready an action, yes.
Okay, she'll ready an action if Eldelar looks like he's about to make a move for whatever. Try to take an action to. No, how am I gonna word this?
If that looks like he moves, shoot him in the back of the
No,
hand.
no.
Trip him?
Wing him. Just wing him.
Basically, try to tackle him or something. I don't know. I guess to try to inspire him to just get.
Okay. So don't. So your action is not to shoot him in the back, just like John Wayne. Okay.
Yeah. No.
I like how you were wording that. If Eldelar tries to do anything,
No. It's if Eldelar tries to unshackle or goes to move towards where Culex was. If he tries to move
I get what you're saying.
towards, yeah,
I understand.
try to break him out of his thing.
Eldelar, let's see. Wisdom saving throw to see if you prevent yourself from being shot in the back.
Drum roll, please.
Hey! Ooh. So you begin to slowly, as you're kind of almost drawn, and you fight, and you slowly are kind of creeping forward, one strained step at a time, trying to hold
Okay.
back.
Will that trigger Orla?
You step up a square. Yes, it does.
Loreleth would plead, Eldelar, no, please fight it.
Eldelar, you have another wisdom saving throw at disadvantage. He doesn't have protection for good or from evil.
That's right.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
Yeah.
Alright, Eldelar, you're good. You're fine. Drop the 20. Here's a 19. Have at it. Where were these earlier, by the way?
I know, right?
When you really needed them. So you're able to snap out of it as you overcome your whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But that will end your turn as you have no other actions because it has used all of your strength.
Mm-hmm.
The portal begins to try and push and pry. You can almost see it like almost trying to be ripped asunder. And you begin to see the shackles and the hands of Culex prying the portal open again.
Stop that.
And you see up to his wrist, up to his forearm, extending out from the portal again as he tries to push his way forward.
Your timeout is not finished yet.
Luther, it is your go. Culex is breaking into the realm yet again as he tries to force his way through. That hits.
Yeah, I'm gonna try dunking him, of course.
All right, so you push him back some more. You see kind of you almost see the hands come forward, and it recoils back, and is almost brought back fully into the portal.
I'm gonna cast Sacred Flame there.
All right, it hits, and again you see him recoil back into the portal, and the portal basically kind of sews back together. You can see the line where the portal, where the fabric of the universe is still melded and not perfectly sealed, but you can see it, that it has pushed back together.
Yeah, I'm finished dunking.
All right, so I'm going to cast Mend on this room.
Yes, and it succeeds.
I'm going to run over here,
Uh-huh.
cast Action Surge, so I have another action again, and mend.
You mend it back together. You can see as you stare forward, you can almost see the fabric of the universe begin to caress back together, and you see it almost mold together in a line, almost being welded back. And as it does, it blasts out with energy, knocking you all back 10 feet. Or back against the walls.
I was like, no, that's the swirling vortex I saw getting a little bit brighter. I don't.
And as you pick yourself up, you could see that and as you look out amongst the maw that is around you, it begins to color. The color begins to change and turn less red and dark, corrupted, into a blue stream of arcanic energy. And you feel the presence of Culex descend and be removed from this place. You all have have walked away, Culex.
We did it
once
finally.
Again.
We banished him to Flavor Town.
Did we banish him though? We might have actually.
Yeah, those dimensional shackles must have done something.
It kept him
Probably.
from attacking for a while.
Yeah, no joke. All right, well, Loreleth will take some time to collect herself and to collect any items that she may have dropped.
I'll try to fish those bolts that I fired back.
The bolts are gone.
Yeah,
They are locked in the dimension with Culex.
Yep.
There is no retrieval. Unless you would like to scribe off all that stuff on the wall, open the portal and climb in after them.
Even the ones that I fired at the little spawn dudes.
Yes, they're gone. All your stuff is gone at that point. All your ammunition is basically destroyed and burned up.
Just accept it, Eldelar. We won. That's enough.
You won. Yeah, but what about my ammo? You won. But what about my ammo?
I'm okay with this scenario.
You can buy more ammo, Eldelar. It's okay.
I know.
You have successfully. As you cast it around, the air begins to lighten. The presence that you felt the entire time has now begun to lift. You have a moment of breathing.
Oh. Well, I guess.
Did we hear any kind of last curfew our party, anything like that?
No, you felt his presence just immediately rush away. As the fabric of the universe is resewn and he's locked away.
Yeah. I think we did it.
Yeah.
For how long?
Who knows, but it at least buys us time, at the very least.
That has taken care of the great evil. But what about our friend who...
Wow, okay, that didn't take long. Hey, we killed the demon. All right, let's go kill this other guy.
Well, just, he's still around. He was the mastermind to try to get this open. Do you think he's still in here?
Probably, or his agents are.
Probably either in the basement or up ahead somewhere.
Probably worth investigating up ahead just to check because we're right here.
Yeah.
But I have a feeling Mark was going to say that's the end of the session pretty soon.
Yeah, it's getting towards 10, unless he wants to keep going.
Y'all free to continue exploring if y'all would like to continue exploring.
Alright, let's do it.
Alright.
But do know we've kind of, exhausted a lot of stuff. So,
Right.
A lot? Yeah, this is almost everything.
a lot of stuff. So if we get into another fight...
Yeah.
When we look to the north here, do I see doors?
No, you see a walkway like you came in on, and then there's a set of stairs that goes up, and then you can see that it splits off in two directions.
But no doors, just...
What's the ammo situation like, by the way?
They're okay.
You mean how much?
Because I can make a whole bunch of them for you.
No, that's not going to be necessary. Let me. I have. Let's see. Okay, I have 46. No, 56.
Never
Something like
mind.
that. Yeah. Like 57 arrows. Yeah, I'm good. Thank you, though.
She plays her character like I play my Skyrim archers.
Just
Yeah, it's like
the horde
every
arrows.
arrow you pick it back up. Shoot an arrow, miss. I'm gonna search and find that damn arrow.
Yeah.
So
Costs a
you
lot
said
of-
there's no doors to the north,
There are no
right?
doors.
Just a
It's
walk.
a walkway out across the arcanic energy, and then it's a
Yep.
stairway up that splits into a T. That's
Yep,
as much as you can see. It is as you see it.
It's just that.
Yeah, your characters cannot see beyond what you see.
So it looks like we have explored the top half, so we
Oops.
may just need to go to the.
Wait, there's no doors or anything beyond up there? It's just the two
You
things
can
up?
see walkway.
You
You
can
just
check.
can't see what's above the walkway because you can't see up that high. You're not up
Oh,
there.
okay, I get what you're saying. I'm
Let's
so
move
sorry.
up there.
Yeah. Although I was trying to say, towards the
Is
entrance, there's
anyone
that stairway
really
down.
hurt?
No, surprisingly,
Does
y'all actually
anyone-
come out of that one pretty decently.
Yeah,
I
I
was
think
surprised.
the only hit was it Eldor or Lorth that got hit?
Eldelar took
I
a
think it was
lot of
Eldelar.
damage in one hit.
Yeah, Eldar, because you healed him
Yeah,
up.
I think that was the only hit.
There were some
We
other
got lucky.
hits, but they were minor damage.
We got lucky, let's be honest.
Yeah. The chain
Yeah.
actually was going to do a lot more damage, but it missed every time. Because it's a recurring damage on fire damage as long as you're bound by it.
I only have 6 points missing out of 33, so
Yeah, you're
I think-
all right.
Alright, so you all come up here and you see two doorways beyond there. So there's one on the right, one on the left.
Yeah, I didn't see Eldalar really breaking those chains easily.
yeah.
No. Just no. Just know that was a really bad situation. It could have been very bad, and it was,
Not with negative strength.
and he's
Also-
on fire, basically, because the chains will glow red after the first round and basically burn him to death.
Yeah, also, sorry. I just wanted to
Yeah,
interject.
I had Jail Repose in my spell slots just in case, but yeah. What were you
Speaking
gonna
of
say,
spell slots, I got a level 2 spell slot. We could be sneaky again.
Is that still on technically, or has it been enough time?
It is not on.
It's not on.
No, it is not on. just.
It's been more than an hour. since we
Your
came in.
DM says no, regardless of duration. Your DM says no.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'd probably be a
Casting.
good idea to be sneaky around what's left to take care of
Okay.
Mib and his cult or whatever it is.
Yeah. All right. Well, she'll cast Pass Without Trace.
Yeet.
Well, sneaky.
Okay.
I do apologize. I didn't put protection on anyone else.
You didn't get protection. There wasn't blast used. There's a lot of spells that just didn't get used.
Yeah. But hey, we used our
We lived.
willpower. Yeah.
Yeah.
And now we can tell the tale.
I can't wait for y'all to watch the video, by the way,
Oh boy.
Oh, that's gonna be fun.
because you get to hear my unbroadcasted commentary as you all are figuring out what's going on.
I just absolutely knew last week. I knew I was going to have to make a wisdom check, and I knew I was going to fail it. I just knew it, though. That first one.
You blew it hard.
Yeah.
I just knew, I knew when you said something, you had to have a strong will to resist it, all that stuff. I knew I was going to fail it, though. I just knew it.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Well, we survived. That's all.
Don't feel bad. I failed it like 3 times.
I just constantly just like he is a weak-willed person. He's in it for the gold and the gold only.
I
He
had
has no
advantage
conviction.
and I failed it.
Yeah, but yeah. Actually, do you have better? Who has better wisdom?
I got
Loreleth-
plus
Eldor has
7
better
on
wisdom.
mine.
Yeah, Loreleth
Oh.
has 17 wisdom. Plus 3.
Why do you have so much? Oh, that's right. You just rolled that good, didn't you?
Yeah, and think I was able to add to an attribute or something along the way.
Yeah, I
Add
think
it
because
to
you're an elf. I think it comes to
something.
it.
Oh yeah.
Y'all
that's
stand
gonna-
at a doorway. Back to our point.
Okay.
I'm assuming y'all wish to open.
Yes.
Or maybe check it for traps.
It's fine. You don't see any traps. You listen. You don't hear
Well,
anything. The
okay.
doorway opens to a hallway. That turns the corner.
Shall we?
Why not?
That
Might as
extends down a
well.
hallway into a large square room. Blink. The room seems to be almost like an office. There seems to be a desk and some chairs and you see it sitting around and some cabinets and some dressers and stuff like that.
Do we see anyone inside?
No.
Hey, Mark. So how do I take this effect off me? Because I'm figuring it's probably ran out by. Because it's only 10-minute long effect.
Oops, my bad.
If you go to the combat section, can you click the little effect thingy? It looks like a boot with wings on it. Do you see that? I don't know what y'all
So-
see. I'll get rid of it. There you go.
I see it.
Did you get rid of my spiritual weapon then?
I did. I deleted your spiritual weapon.
And I can't remember, what did you say was in here again? It's like an office with what?
It's an office. You see a desk with some chairs and you see some armoires and things like that, and some cabinets, and you see a bunch of chairs sitting in front of it. I could have put Greebly stuff in there, but I just didn't take the time.
But
I could've been
where
doing
it's
in my
been
week.
here for so long, it's all dusty and
Yes, dusty. It's basically the chairs are rotted and fixing to fall apart. You don't think they would hold your weight.
Is there anything in the desk or armoires?
Nothing that you really find of merit. It's mostly just kind of basic paperwork and a few junky things. Nothing of great value. It's all dirty and dusty and moldy. Nothing. The time has not been kind to this room.
I'm going to take a look around for hidden shinies.
You don't find any. You stand before a doorway, Dan.
I will look for hidden passages.
Okay. You walk up to the door that everybody else is sitting around and point out to the fact that it is a hidden secret passage.
Wow.
See,
Good
y'all
job.
stand before a door.
Let's figure out where the secret passage goes.
Yeah. All right. Y'all want to open the door?
I'll check it for traps first.
Okay. You look around. You don't see any. It seems fine.
Well, let's open it up.
So you open it up, and it seems to be some kind of room. You see a chest, a couple of them, and and a coat rack with something hanging on it.
A couple of what?
A couple chests and a coat rack.
Well, how do you do that?
Well, Heidi, friends.
Say wireless.
Can I cast detect magic to see if there's anything like runes or anything in here that might be
If you would like to cast magic, you are welcome to do so.
all right, I cast detect magic.
All right. So as you kind of look around, the coat rack, the kind of cloth that seems to be hanging on it seems to be glowing, as do both of the chest.
I'm going to take a look at the coat rack.
Okay. So you notice as you kind of pull the item off, you notice it to be some kind of cloak of some kind. Yes, that was word salad.
Shall I make a Arcana check to see if I might know what kind of cloak it may?
You wouldn't be certain on it. You know it's some kind of magical cloak, but that's about it.
Would I be able to make a roll on that from my experience looking through that magical item creation book, or not enough experience?
Not enough to identify it directly. You'd have to cast identify. If you wanted to figure that out.
Yeah, I'm gonna hold off on that till we're done here. Out of the dungeon, that is.
And I do make mention to Elderlord that the chests are glowing. That could be there's stuff inside it, or there's something on it. So do be wary when looking at the.
All right. Well, I'm gonna check the chest for traps.
Okay. You look at them. They don't seem to be trapped.
Okay. Guess I'll open up the first one.
All right. So you pop open the first one. You see it full of gold and silver and copper pieces. You also notice a couple little figurines, and there seems to be a wand of some kind inside.
What do the figurines look like?
Little tortoises. The little tortoises figurines.
Would they still be glowing? Would they still be glowing to? Would stuff still be glowing to Forest still?
I mean, yeah.
I have it for about 10 minutes.
Yeah,
so
he
yeah.
would see what glows. Basically, the wand is glowing.
What about the turtles?
No, they're just little figurines.
What are they made out of?
Turquoise.
You guys mind if I take the one?
Go for it.
Yeah, it's yours.
It's fine
You
with
haven't
me.
even opened all the boxes yet. You're already cleaning loot like you haven't opened everything up. There's another chest.
I'll check chest number 2 then.
All right. So you pop it open, and there's more gold and more silver and more copper. And you notice a couple gold rings with some stones in them, and a mace.
A
Does
mace.
the mace is glowing or the rings?
The mace is glowing.
I make mention that the mace seems to be magical.
Interesting. Oops.
What make does the mace appear to be made? Who made it?
It seems to be some kind of. You aren't really sure exactly. It might be elven. It might be dwarven. It's kind of got a mix of both.
And are the rings magical from Forest's sight?
They do not appear to be.
And what are they made out of? Gold, you said, with some.
They're a golden ring with a couple stones to them, some red, some bloodstones to them. So basically, they're little red gems.
We just deal with the loot identification later.
You may as
Question.
well.
We still gotta explore the rest.
Because I could identify the three magical items that once we're done here.
Yeah, we can do that when we return to wherever we go. Because I would like to look at all the things in this place and make sure it's cleared out.
Okay.
Right, perfect.
Before we leave this room, I'm gonna check for secret passages.
I thought it was Luther that did that.
Yeah, whenever I say like shinies, I kind of mean passages and any kind of hidden loot around when I say that.
Oh,
Alright,
okay.
So
Okay.
you look around and you aren't able to find any secret passages. This seems to be kind of a dead end room.
All right. So shall we check the right side then?
The right side?
Or the right-hand path from the hell room?
I mean, sure.
Would you like me to just go ahead and pack up all the gold and whatnot into a thing? And we'll
gonna be able to
divvy
carry
that
all
out
that?
later.
Go for it.
Yeah. And then the rings and the statuette, which I'm definitely gonna want to keep one of those. Just a little knickknack.
Little souvenir from the time we nearly
Basically.
died.
Because do I still have that snake ring? I have it in my inventory, but didn't that identification or something, or I can't remember what happened with that. Something like that happened.
Yeah, I'll have to check my notes. I will have to go back and look through my notes to make sure.
You gonna check the door?
All right. Yeah, you're able to open the door.
Let's open the door.
Opening the door.
Thank you for moving me over. I was trying to type in stuff.
Mark, so you still there?
Yes, I'm sorry. I was looking at something.
Okay. Just wondering what you were doing.
Looking at other things.
Okay.
So you notice a large room beyond a hallway.
All right. Shall we?
Yes. Let's make sure there's no one inside first.
You look around. You don't see anybody. It seems to be clear. The room seems to be in disproportionate shape. It seems to be pretty bad.
Ooh.
It's like rubble everywhere.
Yes, it seems to have. It seems to just rubble, and there parts of the ceiling have kind of cracked and broken, and things like that.
Does this appear to be a door to the east, or some
It does.
open? Okay.
See if there's treasure under the rubble.
You dig around. You're unable to find any.
All right.
Able to find what?
You're unable to find anything other than just
Debris.
yeah.
Would I be able to tell why it collapsed like it did?
It seems to be that the mortar joints that seemed to were holding up the ceiling seem to have been damaged, or something that seemed to have caused an issue.
And I can't remember. You said this was elven made, right?
No. It seems to be. It seems to be human made.
Like the
But the stone is of dwarven craft. Like somebody bought the stone or had the stone brought here, and the humans put it together basically built the building.
I think the door expert is going to open the door.
Mm-hmm.
Did you check it for traps?
Yeah, might as well.
You don't find any traps.
All right, we'll crack it open then.
All right, so you open into another room, and inside you see a kind of a big armoire, and you also see another chest.
A big what?
An armoire, like a big, you know what I'm saying? Like an armoire, like a big, kind of like where you.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Okay.
Would my detect magic still be going on from the last room, or would it already?
So you notice the armoire glowing.
I'll check the armoire.
All right, so you open the armoire, and you notice a set of plate armor inside.
Not it.
I don't wear plate.
Well, I'll have to see what kind of plate it is.
And then you notice a set of leather armor.
Oh, I do wear that.
So do I.
Oh, well, true, but.
And would both be kind of glowing as far as magic?
They have some minor glow to them, but nothing spectacular.
Spec-stack.
I already have my crazy holographic recording armor, so.
You have what?
He has armor of the wonder.
Leather armor of the guide.
Yes.
Yeah.
it can record as he does and replay it in like a projection, like a minor illusion. They can show where he's been.
Yep. So we can
How
play
do I
back.
not know this?
We can play back the demon fight.
I mean, he didn't have record
Maybe.
pushed on.
Ah, damn it.
It stores a map of explored areas, which can be projected
Okay.
at any time for others to view.
Yes.
Okay. Dang it. I was hoping like.
So
Can play
basically, you could record this entire layout and play it back, and be like, okay,
Yeah, you
here's
could do
where
that.
they are.
If you wanted to do that. Assume we just grab the loot regardless and just keep moving on.
What's in the chest? If you, unless
chest seems to be locked.
Oh, it's locked.
Oh, it's locked.
Yes.
Well, unlock it.
Good idea.
You are able to crack open the lock,
Right.
and laid inside is a short sword.
Nice.
Ooh.
You notice it has a very sharp, like almost like a razor blade level sharp edge to it.
Is it Wayfair
Fancy.
theme?
Is it what?
Wayfair theme.
It is very thin and very sharp.
Nice.
I can't remember. Was that one glowing?
It does not have a whole lot of. I mean, it has just a minor hint of glow, but nothing compared to like the armors and stuff.
Mm.
Anything else still in the chest, or that was just a sword?
That was
or-
it. It was laid in the
That was
bottom.
Okay. Anything else?
That is all.
And there's no other exits out of this room.
Not that you found. Not that exist.
Would you like me just to pretty much put the armors and stuff in my pack, and then we distribute it when we get out?
Yeah.
Just kind of.
Yeah. We still got a whole nother floor to check out, by the way. That might be next session, though.
Yeah.
If y'all would like to call this a session here, I am more than happy to call this a session here, and you all can.
Yeah, it's 11 now, so...
Yeah.
So should we move our characters all in front of the door then? The stairway down?
May as well.
That's where we're going next.
If that's where y'all would like to go.
We creep along.
Because I think we found everything.
So.
Everything that we've seen.
Luther flies through the walls.
So you all stand before the stairs, having defeated Culex, prepared to venture to the bottom and seeing what is beneath.
Well, we're not really prepared.
And when somebody's lying
Kinda.
behind.
Yeah.
There comes forth.
Do we want to take a short rest and let the summoners escape?
Do you think it's safe to take a short rest inside a demon-filled, potentially demon-filled and/or summoner-filled temple or tomb? I mean, you don't know what's down there. It might be nothing, and it might be everything.
Might be a mystery prize.
Could be some really great loot, or you could die and not get it out.
I just want to make sure I have everything wrote down right. I have
Or we could try to
gold,
seal it off and come back later.
leather armor, plate armor, short sword, and wand. Right?
Yes.
And then there was all that gold, and then the 4 turtle statuettes and figurines, and 4 how many rings?
It was 2 turquoise turtle figurines, an elven cloak, a set of rings, you had a mace, and you had a magic wand. And a shit ton of gold. 60 some odd
A
hundred pieces.
partridge in a pear tree.
Yep.
How much gold did you say?
Quite a bit.
A lot.
You haven't been able to sit down and count it all, but you know it's a substantial amount.
Yeah. We can figure it out later.
Yep.
We'll get it later. But I guess that's session, huh?
we will call that a session until next
Yeah.
time.
We
Okay.
didn't die.
Gold, statues, cloak,
I have it written down. don't worry.
rings, mace. Okay, I just wanted to.
It's in a
Nice.
parcel inside the party sheet if you really want to see it.
Parcel.